Welcome back into the Sports Source. This segment of our show brought to you by Ogle, Elrod, and Burrill. You see their website right there, criminal defense, bankruptcy law, family law, workers' comp law, personal injury law, whatever your legal need. The team to call is OEB, Ogle, Elrod, and Burrill. They come to you, wherever you want to meet, they will meet you there. Ogle, Elrod, and Burrill. All right, I want to tell you that coming up today on Overtime, Bob Hodge, Bobby Scott, Shazan Bradley, and Mark Pankratz are going to be answering your Twitter questions. I've already got a ton of them. It's going to be a long online segment today. What you need to do is follow me on Twitter at SportsSourceTV, and I will tell you when Overtime is posted this afternoon at SportsSource.TV. It's about a 15-minute extra segment, free for all, lots of cursing, lots of drinking, punching, fighting. It's a lot different than our on-air stuff here.
And Chuck ain't even here for it.
And Chuck is here. All right, we're talking basketball here in this last segment, so I start with you, Bob. Actually, I'm starting with Mark Pankratz down there. The Vols host Florida on Wednesday, and new coach Michael White, who turned down Tennessee before they went to get Donnie Tyndall, and they also have Texas A&M on Saturday. How do these matchups look for the Vols?
Well, Florida's going to be tough because of the tempo, and I think you saw some of the recipe for that Auburn did with Punter, wearing him out, pressuring him full court, trying to keep him going left, and you saw that at the free throw line where Punter misses 3 late free throws. So Florida's really going to try to pick up tempo and make it difficult on Punter, force us to make tough contested three-pointers. They're going to try to play up tempo. Tennessee, protecting your home court. How are we going to mix up defenses and be able to find some rest areas for Punter? Armani Moore obviously has to step up. And then looking at Texas A&M Daniel House, really good players. Texas A&M is a team that's not getting enough recognition for their ability. They've got a team, they can really compete for the SEC championship this year, just dominated an Arkansas team yesterday. So they're 2 really tough basketball games at home. Tennessee, they were picked towards the end of the league for a reason. We'll see if they can get one of these victories this week.
All right, very good. Guys, I do want to point out, for those wondering about the Chuck versus Pearl final standings, Jimmy wins it 8-3. I was 8-4. Jacob Gillum 7-3. Bob Hodge 7-4. You were right last week as well. Chuck Cavaleras, Sterling Hinton came back and got you in the end. He tied you with the bowl game, but I'm going to allow you to keep the new trophy because you won the regular season. But it should set up well for a nice battle next year.
Well, thank you. I had a secret goal to match my height, which is 6'6".
There you go. Very good. John Gruden gives you the thumbs up, Chuck. I want to say thanks to all the guys that were on here today, especially Herky Payne coming out to talk about Doug Atkins. We'll have to have him back. When you talk about that generation, there are a lot of people that don't get how great these guys were. Doug Atkins was ranked by NFL Films as the 9th best pass rusher ever. Now, he played in a day when there weren't a lot of guys throwing.
When they threw 17 times a game, maybe.
He got there half the time. He was a heck of a player. I appreciate Herky Payne coming in and talking about it. Appreciate Bobby Scott and Shazan Bradley joining us all football season. They'll be back in our overtime segment this afternoon. Mark Pankratz, we're going to talk basketball with you for the next 3 months. Good to have you here. Russell Smith, always good to have you drop in.
Yeah,
we'll try and grab you back over here at some point. And has nothing to do with you having me on your radio show. Anytime you want on here, you got to ask me. Right? That's the way it goes. Chuck, Bob, as always, thank you. And thanks to you. Thanks to all of our sponsors, but most of all, thanks to you for watching and for going out there and supporting our sponsors week after week after week. You make us the top-rated show in sports, and the Gulf grows year after year, and can't say thanks enough. So we will see you this afternoon on SportsSource.tv, and we'll see you next Sunday at 11 here on Channel 6. Thank you.
The Sports Source is brought to you by Fast Frame. Shadow boxes come with a lifetime guarantee.